What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? Okay, so off rip. One, there's gonna be a lot of nature sounds because I'm sitting right in front of a window. Two, I'm currently in New York right now. Three, I look crazy. Well, I don't even really look crazy. That's such a poor excuse. I look like this because I just got the shower. I'm kind of getting my skincare together and all of that good stuff. And we're gonna do a chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm gonna be doing a very not basic, so to speak, but a simple look. It's currently 2:30. I literally probably just got up, showered, got my life together, but that's okay. So if you read the title above, that's what we're gonna be talking about today. I'm gonna start off by telling you guys like what I've been using on my face as of lately. My skin has been actually very moisturized, and I think I found the products that I like for my skin, but I am still open to trying some different stuff. So after I got out the shower, I washed my face with Drunk Elephants, their face wash. It has like an orange top on it. Then I moisturize with the polypeptide cream, and I like this because it has this little thing that you pump and then like the moisturizer comes out. And then I mix that in with some rosehip oil. You could just get some rosehip oil at your local like Burlington, TJ Maxx, Ross, one of those department stores, because they usually are like pretty inexpensive and you get a nice bottle. And then I'm just now trying out the milk, well, I'm priming my skin with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Not what I expected, but I'm intrigued. So I'll probably say like in the comments how I liked it and how did it stand up. But my skin does have a nice like tacky type of feeling to it, so I like that. And I picked it up at my local Sephora. Apparently it has sativa in it, but this feels like a really good base, especially for makeup in the summer. So I'm fucking with it so far. And then right now, since I want to give like Goldie vibes, oh, I didn't even tell y'all, sorry, I'm all over the place, because I filmed this, I mean showing y'all how I was using it, but I had like a faulty SD card, so I switched over to another one. And then I've been using Glossier's, this is their Invisible Shield sunscreen. So I've been using this daily just because black people be forgetting we need to use sunscreen. So I've been using sunscreen, and it's been kind of helping like fade away some of my dark marks. Well, not necessarily fade away, but if you have dark marks and you're not actively like protecting your skin, they'll stay dark if you don't wear sunscreen basically. So I've been wearing sunscreen, and it's been helping with some of the dark marks that I do have on my face. And I like it. If you have any other suggestions for sunscreen, let me know. And then right now I'm about to basically try this Farsali. This is their Jelly Beam highlighter. I ain't never used this before. It's expensive, but the reason I have it is because I am a BoxyCharm member, and pretty much BoxyCharm is a monthly subscription box that you get with beauty products in it. And I'm on the PR list, so every month I get to try out a lot of different products that I like or that I can gift to my friends if they don't necessarily work for me. And so far I have gotten a lot of good products in the BoxyCharm box. So if you are interested, this is not a sponsored content or anything, but if you are interested in getting your very own BoxyCharm, I would definitely say it's worth it. They do have different tiers, you know, for different people based off of what they like. But yeah, so I'm trying out the Farsali because I want my foundation to have a nice like goldy look underneath it. So I'm going to just kind of put this on my face, and then I'm gonna brush it out, and then we are going to start chatting about how I'm feeling 1 week post-grad. And I also wanted to kind of like give you guys a recap of my school year, because realistically we didn't talk that much because I was really, I don't know, I don't like excuses, but I was just, my head was down in my books and in other shit, so I wasn't really on YouTube like I should have been. And I don't know if this was the best idea for me to put this on my face like this, but you know, we live and we learn. Yeah, I don't think this was a good idea, but you know what, I'm gonna figure it out. I'll be back. Let me blend this out, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna chat. I'll be right back. I'm actually weak as fuck as how I look right now, but I have some notes on stuff that we're gonna talk about. And yeah, so on Mother's Day, I don't remember which day that was. I should remember because that's a monumental day for me. I graduated from the illustrious Hampton University with a BA in Strategic Communications and a minor. I don't really have a minor. It was an area of emphasis in cinema studies. So I started my career at Hampton in 2015. I didn't really even know much about the school. Like even before I when I applied, Didn't want to get in. Well, not even that I didn't want to get in. I got a waiver to get into the school. Oh, this looks crazy. I got a waiver to get into Hampton. And then I was like, okay. But I really wanted to go to Howard. Don't use that against me, please, because that real HU, don't bring that to my video because I don't want it. So I wanted to get into Howard, but I'm blessed beyond measure for getting into Hampton. Like, I would not trade my experience for anything. Like, I love Hampton. So literally got in, got a scholarship, and I was on my merry way. I really appreciate going to school out of state, and I've talked about this before in videos, because you just get a whole different sense of independence. I'm trying this new brow pencil, but I don't think it's working. So yeah, loved Hampton, got involved, you know, did some different things, seen some different shit, you met some different people, but college is what you make it. Some people have really good experiences. I went through a lot in college. I damn near got evicted from my apartment. I was in a toxic relationship. I had toxic friendships. I don't know. A lot of stuff transpires in college, on college campuses. It's more than just going to class. It's more than just being lit at parties. College comes with a lot of shit and a lot of responsibility. Okay, so let me get back on track about what I'm talking about. So just to recap, you guys, so first semester of senior year was pretty lit, honestly. So we've talked about this before, but I was director of homecoming, so I was like in charge of like planning out a really good homecoming. We had a good turnout. Little Baby came for our concert. It was really fun. We threw a festival. I ended up like securing sponsorships with like Atlantic records, stuff like that. So like I did a really good job, I feel like, you know, I'm not to toot my own horn or anything. What else? First semester I went to a conference, so Out for Undergrad, which is like a conference for LGBTQ students, and they have different like segments. So they have business, they have marketing, and it was probably a week long. I don't know how long it was, but I was out there for a minute. It was out here in New York. That was a really good experience. I was like a pitch competition finalist for it. It was good shit. I went to Forbes 30 Under 30, so I was a Summit Scholar to go to that conference that was out in Boston. Really great experience. At the time, so we did have a chapter of Campus Curls that went to Boston. That was at Boston State, so I got to meet the chapter there, but they're no longer with us. But it was just a good experience to like be somewhere and like be able to be there for two purposes, so that was cool. I was nominated. I have a list, so this is not me like trying to like brag, but I'm just trying to catch you guys up to like how my semester went. I was a nominee, or I am one of her campuses, 22 under 22. I was in Gloucester Institute, which is pretty much a program in Virginia, like the area that I was in, for students to come and like go to this really nice historical site and kind of just learn leadership and meet different people. So that was a really cool experience. We would go like once a month and like stay at this really nice like older like little, I don't know, it was just real nice and real homey. And then I presented my senior capstone for my honors college course. I love me some honors college. And pretty much I finished off that semester with a 3.51. Okay, so if you guys know anything about me, you know that in the beginning of my college like career, my GPA was not the best, and that was only because I just didn't do my best in math. But that's whatever, you know, we live and we learn. We don't hold those things over ourselves. You know, it's not good to throw yourself a pity party, but I really worked to get my GPA up. So fast forward to second semester of senior year. I don't know, first semester was a good vibe, but I just started to realize like college is so much, not even college, life is just so much more than like what a lot of people around me thought it was. And what that means to me is like, I don't know, I just started to realize like I had to start looking outside of myself and realizing like where I'm fucking up, or where I'm not the best, like where I'm not the best friend. Because a lot of times as people, we don't like to necessarily like reflect and notice ourselves as being a bad person, so to speak, or like the bad qualities and the traits that we had. So I had to start, like a lot of like senior year, I really had to start stepping outside of myself and like realizing where have I gone wrong, and pretty much how can I not make that happen. Like some shit is inevitable, but like I personally know like as a human, like the person that I want to be, I don't want to really have, I don't care about bad blood, but I don't really want to be the person that's like bitter, vindictive, and just not a good person, if that makes sense. So see, this is loud out here. Okay, so second semester I was taking like 15 credits. And what did I do second semester? So I applied. If you guys do know, I talked about this on one of my videos. I was applying to Columbia. That was the only graduate school that I applied to. Realistically, I didn't get in, and it's a blessing that I did not get in, because I'm at a point in my life right now where like school has been not a distraction, it's been a blessing, but it's a lot of shit that I want to do, and like being in the classroom right now is not what I want to continue to do. School has provided me and afforded me so many opportunities, so much knowledge, a network, this, that, and the third, but I'm gonna be real with you, I couldn't tell you what I learned these past 4 years. So is college a scam? I'm just trying to figure out. But like, me and my girlfriend was talking about this the other day, like you learn so much more in college than just college, but it's like, damn, do I have to pay? Do I have to be in debt? Because I'm in debt. I don't know if y'all in debt. Like this video if you in debt too, but college is expensive for me to feel like I didn't really grasp a lot of information, and not because I know everything, but more so just because I didn't feel like I get retained or I learned a lot. So basically what I'm saying is like, I'm happy that I didn't get into Columbia, because right now it is time for me to focus on the things that make me happy, my passions, and I need to pursue those 100%. So I didn't even really want to get into this until I was done kind of catching you guys up. But on some real shit, like everybody's like, what are you doing after college? You're not getting a job. My mom is like, oh, but you should go and like get a job, a 9 to 5 for, you know, the next 5 years. That's not what I want out of life at this point, at this moment. For a long time, my mother's an entrepreneur, so it's kind of funny for her to say those things to me, because she's an entrepreneur. I have entrepreneurial spirits. When I was working, when I wasn't even in college, not even in college, when I was in high school, I was like, I want to work for myself. I want to work for myself. I want to work for myself. That's something that I've had instilled in me and I want to do for so long. So for me to get out of college, graduate, and go and work, that's not what I want to do right now. Will I be poor? Yes. Will I be hungry? Probably. But I know that if I give myself and the things that I want to do 100%, that I will see the fruits of my labor. And that just comes with hard work. So for me, if I was in Columbia trying to be in a damn... Sorry, I'm on the floor. I'm sitting on the floor. If I was trying to be in like an accelerated, you know, program, it would be little to no time for me to do the things that I like to do, if that makes sense. And granted, you have to make sacrifices in life, but the sacrifices that I want to make, what I want to make as far as sacrifices is me doing what I like to do 100%. And I want to just use my energy right now to make my businesses, my brands, my projects, my passion projects, I want to give them all that I can while I'm young. Not, you know, like not when I'm 50 and I'm like trying to live out my childhood dreams. But why can't I live my childhood dreams right now? Why should I wait until later to live out my childhood dreams? So I don't know if anybody else feels that same way, but don't let anyone tell you that your dreams are too big. Like, I just need to, you know that. And granted, if I run into my struggles, that's fine. Like, I don't mind struggling. I've struggled. I've been in some hard shit. Like I just told y'all, literally. And I don't really talk about that too much on my channel, but my ass hurts. 1 second. I think, okay, I'm back. I finished my brows off and stuff like that. This brow pencil, this is the Benefit brow pencil in the shade 4. I like darker brows, but this works. Gives me everyday tease. There are some people outside my window arguing, so if you hear a little argument, sorry. But basically what I'm talking about is like, I'm moving out here to New York, and like I have been going back and forth in my head, like, is this the right move? Like, my mom has been like, you maybe, you know, if you want to, like, you can come and move back home with us. And if anybody else is moving home after graduation, there's absolutely nothing wrong with moving home back after graduation. You can save your money, you have support, you are able to, you know, have a security net and family there to support you. For me, I don't want that, and I'm sure nobody wants that necessarily. However, for me and my particular the season that I foresee myself in and what I want to do, I don't want to be back home in Georgia. I don't want to be in Atlanta. That's not really what I want right now. I want to move to New York, not because I want to be a superstar, because that's so and there's nothing wrong with that as an excuse either, but that's just not necessarily why I want to move to New York. I want to move to New York because I don't know, like it's just a city, like my family's from here, but there's a lot of opportunity here, and granted opportunity can be found anywhere, but I've been traveling here for a lot of different reasons, whether that's conferences. It has mostly been for conferences, and just opportunities in general. And I definitely feel like this is a city that I feel like if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. So I want to really just put myself out there and, you know, just challenge this city and let this city challenge me. So I mean, for a very long time, like I've been living my life in fear. I'm a Capricorn, so I usually play shit safe. Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I might seem like I have my shit all together. I usually don't. Like, if I'm gonna be completely honest, like I'm very sometimes scared of taking risks. I'm very scared of failure, and I'm very scared sometimes of just not being, I won't even say perfect, because perfection, I am a perfectionist, but I've kind of learned to let trying to aim for perfection go. But I will say, like, I'm very scared of like falling flat on my ass, on my face, on my head, falling flat on anything. But that's not the way to live life. Like, through failure you learn so much more. So that's really why I'm just like, let me challenge myself, let me come to this city, let me go crazy, let me go hard with my YouTube shit, let me go hard with Campus Girls, let me go hard with my app, let me write my book, let me finish writing my book. And I want to touch on that too, and let me do what I want to do, like, and not be scared and not allow the opinions of others and the doubts of others to kind of cloud the judgment that I have of myself. So yeah, back to my list, because I gotta go. I'm trying to stay on topic. Okay, so all right, so second semester I was taking 15 credits. Like I said, I didn't make it into Columbia. I want to say sometime last year, maybe December of last year, I made an announcement on social media like, hey y'all, I'm writing a book. The summer beforehand, I decided that a lot of people ask me a lot of questions, you know, and I pride myself in knowing a few things, not to toot my own horn or anything, but a lot of people ask me a lot of questions, and I'm such a person who wants to help everyone, but I can't. So like, especially like even like in my DMs and like emails and stuff, I get very overwhelmed when it's a lot of stuff. I cannot answer everyone, and I want to, but if I can't, I'm not gonna like stress out my health to put others before me, because I do have the tendency of overextending myself and putting others' needs above my own, and that's not healthy. So I'm learning to find other ways to be helpful, to be a tool and a resource to other people without having to overextend myself, and without having to compromise my sanity, my health, all that other good shit. So last summer, you know, I kind of pretty much like fleshed out, or I started doing some research like how to write a book, and then I started like fleshing out the shit that I wanted to talk about in the book. So basically my book is stemmed from the conference that I host with my organization, Campus Girls, Brand Like a Girl. And pretty much my book means how to put yourself out there, how to create a successful, thriving brand, whatever success means to you. But it's not a how-to type of book. It's more so like me talking about my experiences, the shit that I've learned, the things that I've learned. And I don't know everything, but I feel like I do have a wealth of knowledge that could be helpful to somebody else. So basically that's what my book's about. My goal, I'm a very big dreamer. My goal was to pretty much release my book at my third annual and my final Brand Like a Girl conference that I hosted here at, well, not here, but at Hampton University. It was on April 20th. The semester started getting very just jam-packed, and not even like hard as far as work, but just more so like hard on me mentally. I felt like my depression creeping back up on me, and I probably have not completely dealt with my depression 100%. So that's probably something I'm gonna probably work on, and I'll touch on that too, but I have not dealt with my depression 100%. So it's times where I have bouts of it and it creeps back up, and like my anxiety really, I didn't know it, but I got damn social anxiety. So that shit, it was a lot of shit this semester, just this past semester. It was a lot. So I wasn't really able to finish my book at the deadline that I wanted to, and my publisher's like, it's okay, like you're graduating from college, like even like everybody, my girlfriend, my mom, my friends, you know, you're graduating from college, like you can attain this one goal first and then you can write your book. Like you always have time to do that. I'm damn near done with the book, but I'm not a perfectionist. I keep making these excuses, but I want my book to be the best that it can be. And granted, it'll have holes and it'll definitely have room for improvement, but I want to make sure that I educate myself a little bit more first before I put some information out there. So my goal is to, you know, kind of be writing this summer, and to also to be learning more as I go. So that's pretty much where I am right now with my book. When I have more information about when it's coming out, I will definitely let you guys know. But as of right now, it's not on standby. I'm writing, I'm actively working towards it, but we'll see when it comes out. So from my book also, for my senior thesis, or my senior capstone project for my actual major, I decided to break off another piece of like a brand, and create a podcast. So the name of my podcast is Brown Like a Girl, the podcast. And I have about 6 or 7 episodes already. And I'll be honest, like I have been very, I don't know why, but scared to put it out there, which is really ironic because I'm usually so fucking fearless and weird, and I do whatever I want to do. But I was just kind of like, I don't know if people are going to like it. I don't know if people are going to want to hear these conversations that I'm having, but I'm talking to some of the most amazing women that I know. Like I've talked to Asia Malaya, where she works at Teen Vogue. She's a Hampton alum, fucking amazing. I talked to my friend Olamide bomb. That's all you gotta know about Olamide. I've talked to my friend Ayana Alexis here on YouTube. She works at BoxyCharm. She's an influencer. Bomb. Like I've talked to a lot of amazing women. So I don't know, my motto for after graduation is, Nia, you gotta do that shit. Like shut the fuck up. Stop trying to be perfect. Stop trying to make everything fucking amazing. You don't need everything to be perfect for things to happen. When I started my channel, and I have to sometimes remind myself of where I've come from. When I started my channel, what I'm doing right now, I'm not even recording on a tripod. I'm recording on boxes and books. Like that's what I did. I didn't start out with lights. I didn't start out with the best editing software or a MacBook Pro. I just did it. So it's like, I don't know why I've come to this point in my life where I'm so focused on shit being top notch and perfect. And it's granted, it's probably because of the age that we live in as far as social, but I'm so tired of like feeling like everything has to be perfect. So I don't want to be trying to be perfect. Like I'm tired of trying to be perfect or trying to live this life that I think I should be living, or come off these certain ways that I should be. And I'm tired of that. So I'm kind of like relinquishing that and kind of, you know, just letting that get out of my life. So alrighty. So yeah, stop writing my book. I also stepped back from my app, and I decided to just kind of wait until, like I said, after graduation. And I'm not waiting for perfection. I was more so just with my app and with my book too. I was more so waiting to just be over with college, because you gotta start strong, and you also have to finish strong. And I won't say that I didn't finish the strongest, but I could have finished stronger. But I'm not upset with myself. Like I've made my peace, and that's whatever. So I stopped working on my app, but I'm rebooting those things this summer. My biggest thing too, so yeah, I need a team, and I'm realizing that I cannot do everything by myself, that a team is important, and I should allow others to help me. I gotta stop trying to be this strong, I can do this by myself, independent black woman, I don't need no help. Y'all know that damn trope that they have for black women. But I really do need to like stop, and I need to step into my power, and I need to understand my strong suits, and I need to acknowledge other people for their strong suits, and I need to allow them to do what they do best. So that comes in so many different aspects. Like even here on YouTube, like I really want to hone in, and I really want to just create my content, and I don't want to necessarily have to rely on sponsorships. I don't want that to pay my bills. Like I want to just create my content and just do as I like to do. I would like to have an assistant. I want someone to kind of help me with my emails, pitching to brands, pitching opportunities for me. That's where I want help. I don't want to have to do all of that, not because I'm lazy, but because I want to focus on creating my content, not focus on answering my emails, if that makes sense. My foot is dead. It's going to sleep. And also I want a team when it comes to Campus Curls. Campus Curls is spreading like a wildfire. It's spreading so fast, and in order for it to remain successful and thrive, a team is needed. So even this summer, we're working on our like internal team, so that we are strong, because we're growing. And this, y'all, I'm so proud, because for graduation season, so many of our girls Like, they've been with us since day one, and like we got stoves, we got cords for graduation. We really popping shit. And like, I love Campus Girls, and like, I want to take it to next steps, and I want it to grow, and I want it to be a safe space and a community for people on college campuses across the US. Right now we're on about 13 college campuses, but I'm not really so focused on the numbers. I'm more so focused on the quality opposed to the quantity, and to be able to ensure that the quality remains the same, I have to grow a team. Boom. So that's kind of like where I am right now. And like right now our team is 3 people, but I really just want to make sure that we grow appropriately. So yeah, that's really where I am. And so like with hair days, with Campus Curls, with my personal brands, with everything that I'm doing, I want to make sure that I'm growing a team, and that's something that I want to focus on this summer. You know, now that I'm graduated, I can figure out my business plan, flesh those out, and grow from there. Alrighty, so second semester, I planned my final 3rd annual Brand Like a Girl conference, which was really great. This year we had a pitch competition. This year Risa B. Luster from Luster's Pink, you guys know what Luster's Pink is. Y'all used to use pink lotion, and y'all need to be using the new shea and coconut oil line. And whose damn child is outside crying while I'm trying to film? I don't know if I could live out here, but no, I'm just kidding. But Risa came. We had a lot of great speakers. Naturally Glam, New Paul. I'm gonna put the link for the her campus link in the bio, so that you guys can get a good thorough recap of what happened. But honestly, it was great. We made a flower wall. It was just popping. We had a great time. So I was very like thoroughly pleased with the outcome of that. Like for my last one, it was amazing. Like Campus Curls really has my heart, like no other. Campus Curls has my heart. So what else happened? I was the recipient of the President's Cup Award, which is one of the highest honors or awards that you can receive at Hampton University. So it was me and 4 other girls who won the award, which is really good. And it's basically like the award is based off of like the legacy and the stamp that you've pretty much put on this campus. And all of us had different things and like individual characteristics I felt like that we brought towards our university. So I was very like, it was cool to know like that all of us kind of won. It was a good like feeling. It was nice. It was nice. So what else happened? I went to Something in the Water, which was Pharrell's conference. Not conference, it was a fucking festival. What am I talking about? It was a 3-day festival, and I was a speaker. So me and my girlfriend, we were talking so long about like how we wanted to go and all that good stuff, and I was like, girl, them tickets came out, and I said, and it wasn't because I was being cheap. I would have definitely paid for it, but realistically, I did not have the money to be spending on it. I just paid rent and shit. Like, I was just like, I don't know. But when you call on God, he will answer you. So basically, you just gotta treat people right. That's all I gotta say. But not because you want shit from them, but people remember you when you treat them right. So my friends, they referred to me to somebody referred me to somebody who referred me to Pharrell's team, and I was a speaker on the panel, and I spoke about education equity. So that was an amazing experience. I got to meet some amazing people. I spoke with some amazing people. I spoke on the panel with Pharrell's mom, and then like I was treated real exclusively. They had me on some backstage, you know, exclusive shit. I said, I am famous. Like I am a celebrity now. So that was a really amazing experience. And then I might as well throw this in there. Okay, so I'm not eating meat, and this video is literally a chit chat. Get ready to me. Like, it's literally me chatting with y'all, catching y'all up on my life. So I'm not eating meat at the moment because the second day of the festival, I ate a whole little mini edible, and I damn near died. I literally almost fucking died. I don't know what happened. I thought I was about to get kidnapped, and that's really one of my worst fears in life. I was eating a taco. Me and my girlfriend was eating a taco, and the shit hit me. Like, it hit me like a fan, and I started praying. And I was just like, please get me through this day, and just deliver me a message. So as we were sitting down eating these tacos, God told me to stop eating a taco. He said, stop eating that meat. I said, okay, you know, it's hard. I love chicken, but okay, I'm gonna try. So from that day, I was still being disobedient. And this is not like a whole tangent about religion and stuff like that, but it's more so like I had an awakening at this festival, dead ass. So I'm eating the chicken, stop eating the chicken. But all of the week, because something in the water, I think was like 2 weeks or a week before graduation or something like that. It was like very close. So yeah, it was very close. It was the week because I was already done with school by the time it was time for the festival. So leading up to graduation, I had been like dibbling in the meat, but like I had literally would get sick. Like I would get so nauseous and queasy, and I'm like, this is, something's wrong. Like I should not be getting. I've eaten chicken my entire life. So I was like, okay, like I'm gonna just stop. So then one day, I was like, we went out to eat with my family. We had seafood. I ate the seafood that one day. The next day, or the day after, I think, or something like that, I ate the seafood again. Y'all, I had literally an allergic reaction. I've never been allergic to seafood a day in my life. So right now I'm not eating no seafood. I'm not eating no meat. None of that shit is not in my body right now. I got some vegan books, cookbooks, and I've been eating veggie stuff and like salads, and honestly I feel way better. I feel relieved. I'm enjoying myself. And I know that was super random, but I really think that it was important because that is like a big step that's like for me in my next chapter of my life, especially like where I'm going. Like I don't think I'm not saying I'm a vegan or a vegetarian. I don't know how long this will last, so to speak. I don't know how long I need to not eat meat, but I'm not gonna eat it until my body either doesn't want it or until maybe I want to eat chicken again. But for me, that was a big wake-up call for me just in general about life. More so just like, to me it meant be obedient to your body, listen to your body, whatever that means. If you feel like you sleeping too much and you being lazy, you need to work out, your body will tell you what you need. So that was a big real wake-up call for me my senior year. Like it was a big one, and I did not get to see Chris Brown and Janae Aiko second day of the festival because we had to go. After I had that, like I was having my epiphany of, oh, I don't need to eat meat, but also like I was too gone. So it took us like 2 hours to literally get to our car, and we parked 20 minutes away from the venue. So moral of the story is, don't eat a whole edible and don't eat meat if this is the message that I need to send you right now. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so what else happened? The end of second semester, I don't know. So second semester we had senior ball. That was cute. It was basically like prom. And then we had senior week, and I'm gonna be real, like I felt very alone during senior week. I don't know, I feel like college, I felt like I thought I had friends, but people are very opportunistic, and I'm not really a person that's like friends or befriends people because I necessarily see like they have like, they can add, not, I won't say add value, but like they can make me more something else. And I feel like, I don't know about other HBCUs, but Hampton is a very like Greek life, heavily involved, like that's a platform that people attain or they aspire to have because they believe that it'll give them this power and this, I don't know how to explain it, but people want to be Greek, that they will do anything to be Greek, literally anything. And I was definitely interested in Greek life before I came to Hampton, when I got to Hampton my freshman year, because at the end of the day, like I said, like that's something that the school literally puts on this platform. Like some schools, it's not academics, it's athletics. Like, you know, Hampton is one of those schools where it's like Greek life is everything, it's the end all be all. And I ain't never talked about this on my channel, but literally I definitely you know, tried to be in an organization, and I quickly realized that that is not for me. I am not I won't say an ass kisser, but depending on organization, everything is different from organization to organization. But a lot of the time those people get power hungry and people are crazy. So I don't know, I just quickly learned that that's not for me. But I feel like at the end of the day, what's for you is for you. And am I still interested in Greek life? No. I just don't, that's not for me. But that could be for you. But for all I'm saying is, when it comes to college life and stuff like that, make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons, and that you are not being opportunistic when it comes to making connections with people, when it comes to being friends with people. Like, you're not just trying to be their friend because you feel like they can help you, you know. And life is about helping, life is about being a resource, but be genuine when it comes to making your connections. Don't be an opportunist. And you know what I mean by being an opportunist. Don't just seek out people because you feel like they can put you on. Seek out people because you actually want to get to know them. So I don't know. And that doesn't even just translate to Greek life, because I definitely feel like for me, my friendships, a lot of the friends I've had in college, or friends I've had in college, just try to be my friend because I'm Nia from YouTube. When I think about myself, I don't think of myself as somebody with a platform. I just think as myself as Nia, because I'm just Nia. I don't want to put myself, you have to remain humble in all situations, but some people are strange. So I don't know. Senior week, basically, I just felt very alone. I feel like a lot of my friendships are shifting in different directions, and that's more so because we all on different wavelengths. So some people, they're going different paths in life than I am, and I have to like understand that and not necessarily be upset if shit is not how it used to be, but I just kind of like have to accept it for what it is. So I feel like, you know, some friendships I had for a month, I've had for 2 weeks. Everybody doesn't have to necessarily be my friend. I'm not a person that can have a huge circle, and I also can't be friends with people who are not doing shit around me. Like, you have to be motivated to be around me. And granted, we all have times where we are unmotivated, but I've quickly realized that I cannot be hanging around with people who don't have nothing on their head and all they want to do is smoke and drink. Granted, I love to smoke, I love to drink, but if that's all your life is consumed with, I can't fuck with that. So I don't know. I was very sad the days leading up to graduation. I just felt like I didn't have anyone. I felt like, and not like I do have people in my life, but I just felt like I didn't have anyone. And I don't know how to explain that other than me just saying I just felt like I didn't have anybody. And it kind of is what it is. Like, I just had to realize, like, some people are in my life for certain reasons, and some people will stay and some people will go. So that's kind of like what I learned all together too. Like that last week, it all came rushing down that really all I got is myself and my mama, and just the people who love and support me continuously. So I don't really need 20 million people around me. Like, it's okay. Alrighty, so boiling down to final grades being posted, my GPA dropped to a 3.49. My fault. So my last semester, I was taking just classes because I had to take classes, and one of the classes I just wasn't doing the work, and my teacher gave me a C. Well, I gave myself a C essentially. So I had a 3.49, and I thought that all of these honors and things mattered. Granted, I graduated cum laude, and I have not a long list of accolades, like I'm saying like I have a long list of accolades, but I have a lot of things to show what I've done in college. But what I'm saying is, not that it doesn't matter, it matters. A lot of the stuff that you do in college will translate later on in life. But don't become your titles, don't become your accomplishments, don't become all of that shit. Like, you are successful, you are sought after, you are well known because of what you do. Not even what you do, how you are to others, how you treat people. It's great if you have all these long lists of accolades, but if you're a dick and if you're a bitch to people, that doesn't matter. Like, none of that matters. So basically, I wrote a little excerpt. So pretty much, like, in essence, what college has taught me. And like, I lost and I found myself in college. Like, I experienced toxic relationships, an abusive relationship, toxic friendships where I probably was toxic friendships where people have been toxic to me, and all of that has shown me and taught me that do unto others as you want to be done to you. Like, it's so hard, like, to say like, oh, like, you know, just let it go, but you have to let shit go, and you have to learn when to be a bigger person and to walk away from situations. And honestly, just know that he who angers you will control you. So if people want reactions out of you, don't give it to them. The best revenge that you can give or show anybody is living a good life. So be sweet and be kind To the people who are sweet and kind to you, and honestly, be sweet and kind to anybody. If anybody doesn't like you, that's their problem. That's not your business. That's none of your business. Don't come to college trying to be somebody that you're not. Always be yourself. Always remain humble, because people can really see through the bullshit. They can see through it. So I don't know, like when I say I lost and I found myself, it's for the best. I'm glad that I came to college. I'm glad that I've experienced the things that I've experienced. I've seen the things that I've seen. I've went through. I've been in the relationships that I've been through, good and bad, because every opportunity or every experience that you have is an opportunity for you to learn something about yourself, learn something about people, learn something about the world. So okay, that's my soapbox. But basically, what's next for Nia? I am moving to New York to pursue my passions and my dreams full time. I will be doing content creation 100% full time. I will be working on expanding Campus Curls, and kind of moving it and shifting us into a more marketing type of way, but also an organization, but making sure that we are up to date with our blog, that we are creating opportunities and spaces for more young men and women of color on their college campuses, and just embodying the organization and making it, you know, a community, and continue to make it a community, but also providing a space for my members and making it the organization that they want it to be as well. With my application, rebranding, and really shifting the dynamic of beauty and tech. That's my goal. So just be on the watch out, because I got some shit up my sleeve. With my personal brand, I am rebranding. Say goodbye to Nia Biafofia. I've had that name for so long. It's time. I'm just Nia Imani, and y'all niggas know my last name at this point too. So I just want to be not be simple, but more mature in a sense. With my personal brand, my book, writing my book, I really want to, what do I want to do? I really want to finish that book up. I want to create an online academy where I pretty much train people about digital marketing strategy, social media, those types of things. So I want those to go hand in hand along with my podcast. So that's a whole nother brand that I'm trying to encapsulate within itself. And what else? I don't know. I just want to live my life full of purpose. I want to live. My name means purpose and faith. So I really just want to walk in my purpose and create the things that I want to create, and love the life that I live without limits, without barriers, without fear of rejection, without fear of failure, without fear of negativity. I just want to go, and I'm not even just want, I am, because we do have to change the way that we speak. I am going to live more purposeful, more with intent, more healthy. You know, I want to be more spiritual. I want to be more connected to everything. So I don't know, I do know, but that's kind of where I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna show you guys my complete look, but that's where I'm gonna stop this chat. If you just graduated from college and you feel lost, if you feel scared, if you feel uneasy, if you feel unsure, all of those emotions are okay. I want you to embrace those emotions. For me, I'm gonna be real. After graduation, I sat in bed, not on no depressed shit, but I just watched Netflix. I binge watched some series, and I didn't even get on my laptop. Because take some time. Like, a lot of us have probably been in school since we were fucking 3. Like, take some time to like enjoy and be still and soak up what you just accomplished. Moving forward, if you don't know, try some new shit. Don't do shit that makes you unhappy. Don't be in spaces that make you unhappy. Don't be around people that make you unhappy. Be in places that you feel loved. Do work that fulfills you and makes you feel like what you're doing matters, whatever that may look like. Be more intentful when it comes to your work, whatever that looks like for you. Find something new that you might like. Discover some new shit and live in your purpose. So I'm gonna show you guys my look when I'm done, but I hope that, you know, we can have some conversation in the comments below. And if you're moving in, you know, whatever part or space you are in your life right now, I'm just wishing you guys good luck. I'm sending you all positivity, I'm sending you all love, and I'm sending you all prosperity. And that I hope that, you know, everybody has a good summer, whether you're at your internship. If you didn't get an internship, you're not a failure. Seek opportunities elsewhere, whether you start doing your own shit or you help somebody else, it's okay. So yeah, I'm sending you guys love, prosperity, power, all that good stuff. And thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, one last thing. So this is the completed look, and I really like how everything looks so like everyday and not gaudy and nasty. But before I even like sign off, this is another little tidbit that popped into my head, and we talk about this a lot in general, but comparison, and I talk about that a lot, but we all compare ourselves to other people and their accomplishments and what they have going on. Like even to like recent college grads, like people might have full-time offers and you don't have one yet. That is okay. It's not the end of the world, you know. As long as you remain consistent, persistent, and, you know, live in your purpose, it's okay. What's for you is going to come. It's not going to miss you. You just have to be willing and have good discernment and know what to answer to. So just, you know, try not to compare yourself and your journey to others' journeys, because you don't know what they had to go through to get where they are. And, you know, they don't know what you've been through. And that's not, you know, for everybody to know. If you choose not to, let them know. But just don't compare yourself and don't compare your journey and what you have going on in your life to other people's, because this is your life. Like, you don't live for anybody else, or you don't live anybody else's life. And, you know, so I just want to throw that little tad bit in here. I'm just doing a bun. I'm gonna wash my hair either tonight or tomorrow and do a twist out. So just something slick. I've been using the Extreme Wetline Gel, Bomb Ass Gel. These are actually curls from a wash and go that I did with the gel, so I fuck with it. But yeah, I'm just getting ready to go. Me and my girlfriend, she gets off work soon, so I'm going to hang out with her. And yeah, but I just wanted to come and add that little tidbit in here for you guys, because I don't know, like with graduation just happening, it is really hard not to compare yourself and others' accomplishments. But if you feel like you didn't do your best, next time just go harder. So just with everything in life, if you feel like you didn't do your best, whatever that may be, just go harder the next time, because opportunities come and they go. But yeah, this is the completed look. Simple lip, just velvet teddy on the lip with Buxom's lip gloss and Hot Toddy and a brown lip liner. I put on some mascara, and that's really it. So I don't know if you guys do like these chat videos. We've always talked about this, but if this should be something that I should do or implement more consistently on my channel, let me know and I'll do it once a week. Boom. Talk to you guys later.